Yeah, been a minute. Gonna tinker around my 52 Chevrolet. I need to get it back running. I gotta find my little stick that holds the hood up. I don't know what I did with my sticky. It's not in there. It smells like an old car. Been sitting. Alright, where's my sticky? Where's my sticky? Gotta be around here somewhere. 457 Chevy just sitting here. When you go work on me? It is coming. I'm just taking a break. Where is my sticky? This is a sledgehammer. Might be what I need to use. Garage is a mess. I don't know where my stick went. Dadgummit. Alright, here we go. Yep. You can tell she's been sitting for a minute. I hadn't fired this car in forever. I don't even know if it's a carburetor. I don't even think it's got gas in it. I was having problems with the car. Acting like it's starving for fuel, but I think it might be this fuel line or something wrong with this fuel line or something. I think it's collapsing inside, or I got some trash in it somewhere. I don't really know, but I'm gonna figure it out. Also, probably gonna help to go ahead and do spark plug wires, points. I might just put a pertronix in it, or HEI. I don't know. This car, I just want it to run. I don't care about being period correct and all that crap. So I think right now I'm just gonna hook the battery up to it, see if I can't get it to fire up and run. This battery, it is brand new, but for some reason the terminals just look like hammered dog crap. I don't know why. The battery ain't even a year old. It looks absolutely horrible. Let me grab some tools and get this battery cable on, see if this thing's got any juice. Alright, try and get this tightened up. Alright, there's that. I don't know if I might have to clean these battery terminals. Looking pretty rough. Give them a good old nipple twister. Maybe that might be good enough. Come on, baby. I know it's been a minute. Oh. The nipple twist it some more. Alright, give her a nipple twist. I don't know. I just had this battery on a charger, but it's been sitting a minute off the charger. So I may have to recharge it. I gotta hook that wire back up. I think it's just a charging wire. Alright. See what that do. Here we go. Come on, baby girl. Oh. Car's literally been sitting here for probably 2 months, maybe even longer. Heck yeah. Acts like she got a little skip to it, but yeah, it looks kind of bad going in that filter. Old sixer, 235. It might be a 261. This motor. I still haven't looked at it good enough to be able to tell. It's got a dead miss in it. It's got to be spark plugs, or endpoints could be a little bit corroded. And I ain't never changed spark plug wires on it. I think I wore it's got AC Delco plugs in it, but I think I wore the ACD off the plugs when I drove it to Daytona. So now I got Elco plugs. Definitely got a miss. Trying to get the car cleaned up. Got some shows coming up. At least I can take this one. I'm gonna let it run for a little bit, and I'll catch y'all in a little bit. Well, it's been a few days. I've been trying to get parts for this motor. Just basic spark plugs, spark plug wires, distributor cap. And it's taken over 5 days just to get all the parts, and I still don't have a distributor cap because they lost it. They don't know where it's at. It's a freaking distributor cap. I didn't order the pertronix for it, but there ain't no sense in doing all this until I get all the stuff. It's just aggravating trying to do these old cars because you can't get the parts. Very disgusted. Mad. I want to get this over with. There's other things I want to do to this car, make it ready to go to a certain event. And can't get parts. So I'll just drink beer instead. Very, very upsetting. Man, I still haven't found my sticky. Still using a sledgehammer to hold the hood up. That's probably one of the things I would like to fix on a car, is actually putting hood springs back on. Trying to think if there's anything I should be doing. Really just don't care. I don't even know. Noticing these Fenton manifolds, I painted them with that VHT crap and they just rusted up like I didn't even paint them. I do need to make a bracket. I could probably do that. Make a bracket for the alternator on the back side, because it wants to shake and wobble while it's running. I'm scared it's going to break something. It's going to break the bottom of the alternator or break the bracket. And then I'll be stranded on the side of the road for good. Got some new fuel filters and stuff to put on. I might try to clean a lot of this up. Redo this entire fuel line. Old Rochester. I'm gonna try to make another plate to put right here to hold the battery. Something a little bit better. Could be doing all that. I just don't feel like it. I'll figure something out here in a second. Alright. This is what we're going to do. I'm just going to go ahead and put this pertronix in. So I found this other cap that I've had, and comparing it with this cap's a lot shorter. So the rotor button's going to be different. And I can't get in touch with the good old part store that I've been dealing with to get another rotor button, because I forgot about the rotor button, honestly. But we're just going to reuse this. I cleaned it up with some sandpaper, cleaned all the terminals inside the cap with a piece of sandpaper. So I'm going to start, boy, that airplane. Super loud. I'm going to start with removing these points. I'm going to move this plug wire out of the way. Kind of see a little better what's going on here. It's basically going to take all the guts out for the pertronix. So take this screw out. You'll end up reusing this screw. Don't lose it. Set it somewhere it can fall off on the ground, and then you'll lose it. Take that out. I'm gonna take the man, that took over tight. Alright. I'm gonna take this loose. Take it loose on this side. You're gonna end up taking all this out. I don't know if I can do it with the pliers or not. Yeah. Always use the wrong tool for the job. See all this stuff worn out, and I can't believe this thing was even running. Look at that. Broke. Probably gonna go get something else to hold it with. Let me go get another tool. There's the points. You can tell they're they were a little bit worn thin there. But hey, it was working. There's that. I want to get this good and clean, this plate. I want to make sure it's good and clean. Make sure your cam on your distributor's good and clean. I'm probably going to get some brake cleaner, spray it down, wipe it out real good. Almost got some wax and grease remover. I'm going to wipe in here real good, try to clean it up best I can. That might be good enough. We'll find out. Alright, this goes over top of that post and the adjustment screw. And then you'll line up that hole, put your original screw back in. Really no adjustment to these, you just set them in there and Sally's your new uncle. Could probably might be able to put that screw right there just for fun. And a little bit extra, a little bit something extra to hold it down, just that one little screw. And she's locked in place. If you want to throw your screwdriver down and you get done with that, just throw it down. Then there's a hole where your other stuff comes through. You're just going to run your wires through there. That little boot. Alright, if you're running a external resistor, be sure to remove that too, because the pertronix does not require the external resistor. That back on. I sure would like a new cap, but you know, it is what it is. Can't get nothing. That's pretty much it for installing a pertronix on an old points distributor. Alright, I guess I'm probably going to go ahead and go through and change all my plugs and wires since I do got them. And maybe take this thing for a test drive, see if it acts any better. So, let's do that. There's plenty of ways you could do this. You could just rip all your plug wires off, all your plugs out. Or if you're not real sure about your firing order, you can do them one at a time. And that's probably what I'll end up doing. But it's easy. These, remember the firing order on these. You think of them like women. 15, 36, 24. It's too young, too old, just right. That's the old saying on how to remember your firing order on the inline 6. That number one plug wasn't even plugged into the distributor. It's also got some corrosion. The inside looks good. So you can sit here and go through your wires, pick which one is about the right length. That was too short. That was definitely too short. Which probably don't matter. These wires seem like they're a little long. Let's pull number one out and see what she's looking like. Oh yeah, she black. Yep. She's been due for a while. I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest of them and fire this thing up. Maybe take it for a little test spin. Right, let's do it. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't need no keys. Alright. Watch it not run. Wow. Fired right up. Actually sounds better. That little miss is definitely gone. Radiator a little loose inside the bracket. I'm gonna do something about that. Shoot. I'm gonna take it down the road. See what it's all about. If it well, the car did good. Must have had just a really bad ignition problem, making it feel like it was running out of fuel. But it's amazing what that pertronix does. Just almost like fuel injection. But it's probably my fault. I probably burnt the points up not running a resistor because they were pretty bad looking. And then there are other things, you know, bad spark plugs and corrosion inside the cap and all that. But it's back to their old self. So now I can move forward doing all the other stuff I want to do. Going to go through the fueling system, make sure carburetor's good. It feels good. I want to change fuel lines, add new filters. We'll change rear end out to Power Glide rear end because they have a different gear ratio from the regular 3-speed cars from back in the day. They believe these had like a 411, and I think the Power Glide cars were a 355 gear, somewhere around there. So that give me a little bit more interstate. It won't be, RPMs won't be so hot, like 60, 65. Pretty proud of her. Ready to get her all cleaned up. I'm gonna try to paint the roof. Probably paint it the same color blue as the rest of the car. I can't stand that white roof. And gonna drink beer, victory beer. So hope y'all enjoyed this episode, and give me a like and subscribe, and you see this one probably on the next episode, changing rear ends out and doing all the other fun stuff. Y'all take care. We'll see y'all on the next one.